Welcome back to Brandon's Sports Talk. In today's episode, I have the privilege to interview the Myrtle Beach Pelicans fan engagement assistant, Sara Nimmo. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing good. Can you talk about how you knew that you wanted to work in professional sports?
So pretty much growing up, I have always played sports. I've been playing sports since I was 4 years old. I started playing softball when I was 4. I didn't stop until I graduated high school. I played volleyball, I played basketball, I played soccer, anything you can think of. I pretty much played it. So I knew that I was going to go into sports eventually. I knew it's kind of the area I wanted to go in. And kind of how I got into like the front office more operations more than like the actual athlete aspect. I found out that I was really, really good at talking to people, being social. So that kind of led me to the business world and wanting to get more involved in that.
Can you talk about how you got into professional baseball and professional sports versus going the college route?
Yeah, so actually this is my actual first experience in professional sports and professional baseball. So previously, I worked with a real estate company here in Myrtle Beach, and there's a group called BNI that my boss went to, and there was one of the guys that works in the front office, Ryan Canella. He also went to BNI, well BMI, yeah, BMI, and so they so I told my boss that I wanted to go into like sports and kind of look into that route. And she was like, oh, well, I know this guy from BMI that can kind of get your name in the door, get your foot in the door, see if you'd be right for a position. And I sent him my resume, and the rest is history.
Can you talk about what it was like transferring over from, of course, being in real estate, working in baseball and sports?
Oh yeah. So it was I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of like being thrown in the deep end. My boss Hunter likes to use this analogy. So I was thrown in the deep end, but there's like life preservers all around me with everyone else that works in the front office and stuff. It was it was a big change just because I went from sitting in a real estate office doing like research, writing articles for their publication, doing stuff like that, running social media, to setting up a ballpark for a theme night, putting in inflatables every game day, carrying bobbleheads for a giveaway, like stuff like that. It was completely different than anything I've ever really done. So it was a bit of a shock. It did take some time to get used to, but I think I'm finally kind of staying afloat now.
What is the day in the life of a fan engagement?
So pretty much I start my day. Well, now I have classes, so I'm coming to class in the mornings, and then I would normally go to the office after class, but today's my day off. Thank the Lord. Um, but normally I would wake up, head to the office at I normally have to be there at like 9, but with classes and everything, it's kind of iffy. And then, so if we have a game day, then I would go to the homestand meeting at 10, where everyone gets together. We kind of go through the schedule and everything and make sure everyone knows what they're doing. If it's not a game day, I pretty much just check emails, clean up the front office, plan theme nights. It kind of just, every day is different, honestly, in my life. Yeah, it just kind of depends on the day, but I set up theme nights. I coordinate with national anthem singers, set up around the ballpark, make sure it's the front office is clean, and make sure all of the props from previous theme nights are all put away in the pods and everything like that. Yeah, it's pretty much just like a bunch of other tasks.
How do you come up with such amazing theme nights that y'all have?
So actually they were come up with by my boss, Hunter. I'm more of the execution person. So when I'm trying to kind of develop a theme night and put an action into it, I do a lot of research into like various games that we can do, or how we can jazz up like the in-between inning games that we already have. So like we recently had a pirate night, and so we normally have the rock and jump tennis ball catch, right? I had the idea of making it the cannonball catch. and just painted the tennis balls black, and so it kind of looked like cannonballs. And then like we had walk the plank, that was, I thought was really really cool. That was a really fun one to do. And then my favorite one from pirate night was definitely Captain Hook's ring toss. We took pirate hooks and put them in like a wooden pallet and had a little ring toss. It was awesome. I think it went really really well. But yeah, it's pretty much just research and kind of winging it, seeing what works, figuring out yourself. Yeah, but mainly just like research to help me find ideas and what I can do.
When it comes to like bobblehead nights, what is the preparation behind, of course, planning and pre-planning for the bobbleheads?
Gotcha. So we normally it's normally like released to the public that hey, we're having a bobblehead giveaway, and that normally does bring a lot of traffic to the doors. I know recently we had a Wilson Contreras giveaway. Insane. We ran out of bobbleheads in like 40 minutes max. Like it was insane. And so pretty much what we did, I mean, the public already knew about it, so they were banging at the gates. We just brought a whole bunch of 1,000 bobbleheads from the pods up to the ballpark. We split them at gate 1 and gate 3 because those are really the only two that are open on game days. And we just took all of them out of the boxes and stacked them up. We lined like 4 different people up, filled our arms with them, and just start handing them out left and right. Like it's not really too much of preparation and planning as it is just winging it and getting it done. Yeah.
Of course, whenever, of course, things like that come up and you run out, what are some of the plans in place for like obviously those fans that came to the game that might just be like, oh, hey, I come to the game for the bobblehead and bobbleheads no more. Like, what are some of
Yeah.
the
Well, so we have it on socials. We say like the first 1,000 ticket holders can get them. So it's like we do have a set limit for it. But more often than not, if they were really really hoping to get one and they come up to me and I'm like, well, I know we don't have any left to give away, but if you're interested, you can always go to the pro shop, look around there. They could potentially have some stuff like that, kind of just like forward their attention to where they might find something else or find the item that they want.
what are some of your favorite things and moments while working with the Myrtle Beach Pelicans?
Did you say things or themes?
What are some of the things that you've done that are some of your favorite moments and memories while working with the Myrtle Beach Pelicans?
Um, Definitely pirate night. I was at an auction table because I ran the jersey auction table for that night. Um, I wasn't at it for the beginning, but I did get to see most of my games come to life, like the ones that I had planned. That I thought was really, really awesome. I think it went really, really well. I think everybody enjoyed it. I think it fit the theme super well. That was probably like one of the best nights I've had in a while. And it honestly, it felt like it went through flawlessly, and that makes me super super happy. I'm super big on like trying to be as close to perfect as possible, so that was really really exciting for me, and to be able to like sit back and actually watch it all happen in front of me was a great thing to have. Another one, honestly, opening night. So you know how we came back from COVID and everything. Opening night when we had the fireworks, not gonna lie, I got emotional. That was a great experience. Just being like, wow, it's my first day, but look what I did today. Like it was a really really great moment. Another one would be military appreciation night. I kind of planned and facilitated that. I got to bring all of the veterans that were being recognized on our little baseball cards. I got to bring them on down to the field. That was an awesome experience, just seeing, people that have fought for our country being recognized, and everyone in the stadium being up on their feet and cheering for them was a really, really good feeling to see. It was a great thing to see for me. Yeah.
Can you talk about, of course, how it's like bringing in fans as, of course, Myrtle Beach is the most popular tourist place where obviously you get lots and lots of fans every year?
Yeah, so Myrtle Beach, we're kind of in a weird spot to where we are in a tourist town, but there's a lot more attractions than just us in Myrtle Beach. So we kind of we work with other businesses around Myrtle Beach and try to we all promote each other, just kind of form like a group that all promotes each other. Yeah, we just try to get as much hype around us as possible, and yeah, try to draw in as many people as we can, even though there are so many other things to do in Myrtle Beach. We're like, hey, if you want the classic, you want baseball, we got it. We're here for you. Yeah.
What is something that you learn now that you didn't know before starting?
Sports industry is a lot of just doing it yourself. Suck it up, figure it out, do it yourself. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Definitely more than I thought it would do. Yeah. So before I thought it would be like, a team or a giant group or something doing something like that. Nah. They're just like, you got this theme night, you're taking it. Figure it out. I'm like, all righty, this sounds good.
What is something that you learned about fan engagement that you didn't know before?
Well, specifically in what we do, not everyone's just there to see a baseball game. People that don't even like baseball come to our games because it's entertaining. You have the in-between inning games, you have all of the things along the concourse, all of that stuff is happening. So it's more about giving an experience rather than just watching baseball. Yeah.
What advice would you give somebody looking to work in professional baseball and professional sports?
Be willing to get your hands dirty. Even if you think there's no shot, at least try it. Yeah. Always bring tarp clothes. Always have tarp clothes. Always. And shoes with tread. I have fallen doing tarp way too often.
That's wonderful. Where can my listeners find you at on social media along with the Myrtle Beach Pelicans at?
So my Instagram is Sara, Sara.g.nimmo.
Thank you again, Sara, for your interview, and best of luck in your future with the Myrtle Beach Pelicans.
Thank you so much.
You can find Brandon Sports Talk on Facebook at Brandon Sports Talk, Instagram at Brandon Sports Talk, Twitter at Talk_Brandon, and you can find me on YouTube at Brandon Sports Talk. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again, Sara, for your interview, and best of luck in your future.
Thank you.
You've been watching Brandon Sports Talk. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to Brandon Sports Talk on social media and on YouTube.